What if everything you thought you knew about animal conversations was wrong? Beyond the barks and chirps, an entire hidden language thrives in the wild, a sophisticated world of signals you've never even imagined. You talk to your pets, but do they actually understand you? It's more complicated and far more fascinating than you think. Get ready to challenge your assumptions. We're diving deep into the unseen depths of animal interaction, revealing intricate communication methods that will make you question how much we truly understand about the world around us. Prepare to have your mind blown as we unveil the secret codes of the animal kingdom. Welcome back to Unmolding Science. When you think of animal communication, you probably picture a dog's bark, a bird's chirp, or a lion's roar. But what if that's just the tip of the iceberg? What if the real conversations are happening in a silent, unseen symphony of signals, in a language far more complex and alien than sound? Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of animal communication, decoding the hidden languages that govern the lives of countless creatures, from the smallest insect to the largest whale. We will uncover the secrets of how animals talk without making a sound, how they use invisible chemicals to send messages across vast distances, and how their interactions challenge our very definition of language and intelligence. Get ready to have your perception of nature's chatter completely redefined as we dive into its hidden depths and reveal the true cosmic misfit of nature's conversations. Our deep dive begins with a silent symphony, the vast world of communication that exists beyond audible sound. We often forget that animals possess senses far more finely tuned than our own. A dog's sense of smell is hundreds of times more sensitive than a human's, and a moth can smell a potential mate from miles away. This incredible olfactory ability is rooted in the world of pheromones, invisible chemical messages that animals use to convey everything from a warning of danger to an invitation to mate. Consider the ant. A single ant may seem insignificant, but an entire colony functions as a single superorganism thanks to a complex system of chemical trails. An ant that finds a food source will release a specific pheromone trail on its way back to the nest, guiding its comrades directly to the food. Other pheromones can signal alarm, marking a threat, or even indicate the social status of a queen. This isn't just a simple signal, it's a dynamic, constantly updated map of their world, a collective conversation written in scent. A bear, for example, marks its territory by rubbing against trees and leaving its scent, a powerful message to any other bear that might be passing through. These chemical messages are a slow, steady language, one that can endure long after the sender has left, creating a narrative of presence and intent that governs the movement and interactions of entire populations. The silent symphony extends to the realm of vision, a language spoken in color, posture, and light. Think of peacocks, brilliant tail feathers, a just for show. Think again. That magnificent display is a complex, visual conversation, a series of signals, communicating health, genetic fitness, and readiness to mate. The more vibrant the colors, the more symmetrical the pattern, the stronger the message. This visual language is not limited to birds. The chameleon, a master of camouflage, uses its ability to change color not just to blend in, but also to express its mood, from aggressive displays of dominance to subtle signs of fear or submission. A male fiddler crab uses its single, oversized claw not to fight, but to wave in a complex, rhythmic pattern to attract a female, a dance of courtship that says, "Look at my strength, my health, my ability to protect." Even a wolf's subtle change in pastoralo crouch, a flattened ear, a baring of teeth can convey a wealth of information about its social standing and intentions. A silent conversation, understood by every member of the pack. These visual cues are a fast, instantaneous language, capable of conveying a great deal of information in a single moment. Beyond sight and smell, some animals communicate in ways that are entirely alien to us, in a world of touch, vibrations, and even electricity. The elephant, a giant of the land, communicates not only with trumpeting calls, but also with a language of seismic waves. By stomping their feet or vibrating their vocal cords. Elephants can send low-frequency rumbles through the ground that can be detected by other elephants, sensitive feet and trunks miles away. These rumbles can convey warnings of danger, news of food sources, or even social greetings. It's a communication network that bypasses the noisy air and uses the earth itself. It's a medium. In the water, creatures like the electric eel and the electric fish use bioelectricity to navigate their surroundings and communicate with their peers. By generating a weak electric field around their bodies, they can sense changes in the field caused by other objects or animals. A subtle change in the frequency or strength of this electric pulse can convey a wealth of information about a fish's species, sex, and even its readiness to mate. For these creatures, the world is a constant hum of electrical conversation. And what of the spider? That intricate web is not just a trap. It is a sophisticated communication network. By plucking the silk strands in a specific pattern, a male spider can send a precise message to the female. On the other end, distinguishing himself from prey or a rival, a conversation played out on a delicate silken harp. These forms of communication are a testament to the fact that we are only just beginning to understand the incredible range of sensory dimensions in the animal kingdom. But animal communication is not just about signals. It is about cognitive and social complexity, about the intention behind the message. It is about they. Why? As much as the how. It is about a deeper understanding of mind, a concept that challenges our assumptions about animal intelligence. Dolphins, for example, live in highly complex social structures called pods. They use a variety of clicks, whistles, and body language to coordinate hunting strategies, to identify each other by unique signature whistles, and even to call out individuals by name. This level of social and cognitive communication is not just reactive. It is proactive and intentional, with individuals working together to achieve a common goal. Primates, from gorillas to chimpanzees, use a sophisticated array of gestures, facial expressions, and vocalizations to communicate. A chimpanzee may hold out its hand, palm up, to beg for food, a gesture that demonstrates an understanding of the other chimp's intention and a shared social contract. Recent research has shown that some animals, like certain birds and primates, even have a theory of mind, the ability to attribute mental states, such as beliefs, desires, and intentions, to themselves and others. This cognitive ability is a crucial component of advanced communication, allowing an animal to not just send a signal, but to understand what the other animal is thinking and feeling. Could animals be using language in ways we have never fully grasped? Are they having complex conversations about the past and the future? The more we study their cognitive abilities, the more we realize that the line between human and animal communication is far blurrier than we once thought. As our understanding of animal communication grows, so does our responsibility. This newfound knowledge is not just a source of fascination. It is a powerful tool for conservation and for understanding our place in the world. Imagine a future where we can truly understand what animals are trying to tell us. Scientists are now using groundbreaking technologies like AI to decode the vocalizations of whales, to understand the alarm calls of meerkats, and to interpret the subtle social cues of primate families. These tools can help us monitor the health of an ecosystem by listening to the conversations of its inhabitants. They can help us understand how climate change is affecting a population of whales by listening to the changes in their song. The more we listen to nature's silent conversations, the more we learn about ourselves and our place in this incredibly interconnected world. The journey to decode animal communication is an endless one, a humbling and exhilarating exploration into a world of hidden languages and surprising intelligence. It reminds us that we are just one species in a vast, noisy, and wonderfully complex conversation that has been happening all around us, all along. It forces us to reconsider what it means to be a thinking, communicating creature. The more we listen, the more we realize how much we have to learn from the original inhabitants of this planet, and the conversation has just begun.